Hey guys, welcome back to Kumasao Reviews. I'm TJ, and what we're taking a look at is an oldie but goodie. This is Sentinel. xT-Rex, those are the designers. They're Getter 1. So if you look, this is the more fat, chubby type Getter, seen in the Getter Robo Armageddon OVA. The accessories here comes with his blasters, his axes, a couple of pieces to attach the axes to his back. His core there, the cover for that beam, it's removable. A variety of hands, and what surprised me, I didn't even know this came in the box until I actually pulled everything out of the bag I had him in to review it. An angry face. Comes with a cape, and of course, just like pretty much everything Sentinel, that generic stand. But this one actually comes with an adapter for him, so that's pretty damn cool. But alright, let's go ahead and get this guy reviewed. Alright, so getting this guy measured up, he is approximately a little bit of hunchback stance here, but I'm going to say 5 3/4 inches tall. Now you guys see what he looks like with that cover removed. I am actually going to, for the remainder of this review, put the cover back. Let me take a quick look at the instructions just to make sure it's facing the right way. Reason being is that this thing was such a little SOB to get off. I'm sure between it maybe being a little bit older and just paint and things like that, yeah, it was just something. So there he is. Actually give you a roundabout view here. Spikes on the forearms actually pop off, if I can get this guy off. But I'm pretty used to that look, so I'm keeping them on. Giving you that top to bottom, bottom to top view. Now taking a look at some of the posability. And one thing I will say is that the look of this iteration of Getter Robo, double jointed neck, the actual neck itself, and then where the neck meets that clavicle area, two separate ball joints with up and down swing even, so extra upward, extra downward. But this version of Getter Robo, it seems like companies in general just plain get him right. You see the arm extension there? That's pretty neat. Whether it's the Sentinel, which I have here, roly-poly ab crunch, or the Super Robot Shigoken, extended knees there, tons of ankle tilt. They all seem to generally, in terms of look the same. I went with Sentinel because it's a brand I trust. Even though this is an older piece, I actually got the re-release that came out, I think it was like last year sometime or something. I was on military leave while I got it, and it was here when I came back, both it and the black. But from the pictures, they seem to always get them right. I don't know if it's because it's an easy design. I don't know if there's just a lot of love for this iteration, which seems to be the preferred version of Getter Robo that I see just in forums and things like that. But I don't know, it just seems like companies plain get him right. But obviously a pretty damn posable figure. He's got some added swing in the hip there too, but not a ton of front to back swing, even with that added piece there. That's more like a cover than anything for actual movement. Alright, there he is. Actually get him in focus. The first thing we'll go ahead and look at is his axis. Using these hands, they have holes in them for the axis, but they're not completely open. You can't like grip around or anything like that, so you take the ends off the axis and just boom, boom. Boom. Right there. And no ball joints here friction pegs, and they hold on really well. They go on really tight. And I prefer this very much so to the ball joints and stuff like that, because then you gotta pop things on rather than just being able to slide them and this and that. And this actually holds tighter, the hands do, than a lot of ball joints. I mean, there's not much to them. They're axis, and you saw that extra area for shoulder swing there. Maybe use some of that. There's that. Alright, and this is obviously the back of Getter 1. What I'm doing, taking this piece, extending it out, and what you see there is that piece there with the slot in the center. And this is for his axe storage, actually, so this is pretty cool. He actually comes with weapon storage and stuff like that. This is the first I've seen of this on any type of Getter 1, but I'm actually taking out the instructions here to make sure that I do this right, because these two pieces right here, they are actually different sizes on each side. So the smaller ones are the bottom axe. Alright, and you can see I have the ends of the axes already taken off. So I start it through there. Kinda should be pretty simple to see where I'm going with this. Alright. And before you get to that point, you probably wanna put the ends on, make it a little bit easier before you push them all the way in. Or you could just tilt them like that. Yeah, it's actually good, solid weapon storage. And it looks cool too. So, zoom out here. And there we go. Pretty neat stuff. Alright, and this is one where I admittedly cannot do this in the way that the instructions ask me to do it. So I'm just going to show you how I get it done. Works every time and it's fine, but I'll show you real quick. So they say that you should be able to just pull this up and slide this piece out. It normally stays up there, right? But there's so little room that I have no idea how that's supposed to get done. But get those out of the way too. And this just hooks on. So, and once you've got that around, just go ahead at that point and that actually has a tab that clips onto that piece as well. You can see here the cape is actually flexible. So these are wires over on that side. So let's go ahead and zoom out. Of course, I've got the axis still installed on his back. I think it looks cool, but you may not. Do whatever you want with your stuff. Flare that out a little bit. And while we're at it, we will take a look at his angry face, as well as his guns. We'll just go ahead and knock this out. Get all the gimmicks out. So you just pop the first face off. Pop the other one on. And to me, that is just fucking sick. The gun hands, you just fit them around. Now these hands are pretty sturdy. One thing I've noticed about these, I've done the guns multiple times now, just for the pictures and stuff like that, of course. Check out the gallery, kumastyle.com. But the hands go back to form very, very, very well. Each time fitting these hands onto the gun is like the very first. So whatever method they use to make these should definitely be the norm. Alright, so I've got that. And rather than doing the dual blasters, because I've got that, actually, pictures of that on the review, kumastyle.com, that gallery. And yep, I'm shilling me, I guess. Whatever. I will do a holding the handle pose instead. Alright, and of course this guy has elbow bend for days. And one thing that has to be said about this guy, the joints are extremely tight on this piece. Like, extremely. And that extra swivel in the hand, that movement, really helps with this. And check me the fuck out. Honestly, I know everything's up to subjection, but that's pretty fucking badass. I don't care who you are. Alright. So now, what we're going to do, there's a little piece on his butt there that just comes out. You slide the stand adapter on, and again, a piece that comes with this generic stand and actually comes with an adapter. What the hell? Not the norm. Just go ahead, post that up. Give it an angle because we're awesome. And actually, we can try bringing the shield over, or the cape over too. Use those axes. I'm sorry if it gets annoying me playing on camera and stuff like that, but I really like posing around and having some fun. Tilt this head down some more. And there we go. Again, this is Sentinel xT-Rex Getter 1. This is Kumastyle Reviews. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, and some more. Tell your friends to subscribe, all that good stuff. And of course, check out the full written and pictorial review on kumastyle.com. I love this piece. It's shiny, it's die cast, it's got a decent weight to it, hella posable, tight joints. There's really nothing wrong with this toy. Even the accessories are fucking awesome, as you saw. So I'd like to know your thoughts on this piece as well. I know it's been out for a while, so I'm sure quite a few of you have owned this even before me. Let me know what you think. Anyways, see you next review.